Governor Newsom proposing a new plan to offer more services to homeless people with severe mental health and addiction disorders, even if that means forcing them into care.
It's a move that a lot of advocates of homeless people are opposed to, and they say it's a violation of civil rights. This proposal would require all counties set up a mental health branch in civil court and provide comprehensive and community-based treatment. The governor expects the program, which is called Care Court, to apply to anywhere from 7,000 to 12,000 people here in the state, although not all of them have to be homeless.
This gives you a sense of the magnitude of this moment, the magnitude of this issue, the magnitude of what has appropriately been described as the crisis that we are trying to address here today.
And Lizzie Mitri joins us live now from the Capitol with more on what would happen if someone is to refuse this treatment.
Ryan, some say they agree this plan will help those who need it most, while others say it's misguided and they worry it could do more harm than good.
We need to treat brain health early before we punish it later.
Governor Gavin Newsom's proposal to do that is what he's calling Care Court.
Rather than reforming in the margins a system that is foundationally and fundamentally broken, we're taking a new approach.
It would require counties to set up a mental health branch in civil court and provide treatment to people suffering from debilitating psychosis. And people would be obligated to accept that court-ordered treatment. The CEO of the National Alliance on Mental Illness in California supports the plan.
The pendulum has swung from institutionalization to nothing. And this is an opportunity to help people who need it the most.
But will it help? The executive director of the Sacramento Regional Coalition to End Homelessness doesn't think so.
I hope that it's driven by compassion rather than the intent of criminalizing people, but that will be the end result.
There are 3 scenarios where someone could be diverted to Care Court: if an involuntary hold in a psychiatric emergency room is ending, if a family member believes the person can't care for themselves, or if they're suspected of a crime. Those suspected of a crime who refuse the Care Court treatment would then face those charges. If they're not suspected of a crime and refuse treatment, they could be held involuntarily in psychiatric programs or be placed under conservatorship where the court appoints someone to make health decisions for the person.
I would rather have the governor put money into treatment on demand, so when a person is ready, the beds are there.
So, Lizzie, this is just a proposal at this point. What are the next steps here? What happens?
So this plan would require legislative approval, and it would also include funding for courts to implement this plan, although it's still unclear how much funding. Live at the state capitol, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.